I'm going to go head over now to the most underrated offensive lineman in college football. And everyone's going to be like, oh, is it this player? Oh, is it this player? Like, everyone has their pick. Like, oh, such and such. This offensive lineman for my team is the most underrated offensive lineman in college football. I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. All right. And I'm going to tell you why it's Brady Wilson of Virginia. Okay. Brady Wilson transferred to Virginia this offseason. Okay. He comes from UAB. He has been a 3-year starter for them. And he has been phenomenal. All right. He was the anchor on that team in 2020. Well, he played part time, but he was a huge component of that team in 2022 when they wound up having Dwayne McBride leading the college football in rushing yards, right? When Brian Vincent was the interim head coach there. Our boy, Lou Monroe, head coach Brian Vincent. 2023, they set a school record with him as a starting center for the whole season, 450 yards a game. Jacob Zeno behind the helm, right? 2024 looked a little bit different, okay? But he was phenomenal still. Like in all of those games, he gave the fewest number of penalties with centers over 800 snaps. He was the third highest graded PFF center in college football, over 400 snaps or 300 snaps or whatever it was. He was fantastic. And did I say one sack only? Like in his entire career, he had 2,300 collegiate snaps, over what is it, 1,200 pass blocking snaps. He's only given up one sack. And you'd be like, okay, well, sure he gets love from his conference or like his media members in that conference. I'm sure he. Oh, was he first team all AC? No. Oh, was he second team then? No. Was he 13? No. Was he even an honorable mention for all AC team in 2024? He was not. Brady Wilson, as undersized as he is, plays very good football there in the interior. And I think Virginia got a good one. And I just think he's way too under the radar. I've never heard anyone talk about him on social media. I've never heard anyone say his name other than maybe on the broadcast. He is such a good football player. He was on the Remington watch list in 2023. Like, people just forget. And yeah, still no all conference accolades. Not even honorable mention stuff. Like that is crazy. Now, was he the best center in his conference? No, Army had a pretty good one, all right, that we can all argue is very, 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 very solid. All right. But come on. Where is the Brady Wilson love, man? Where's the Brady Wilson love?
Yeah, just terrible. A guy, like you said, super undervalued and at a position of need. You're talking about Virginia. They brought in plenty of portal guys on the offensive line. They brought a kid from JMU, Illinois, Louisville, and they obviously have some returners that are coming back. So they're looking for that to be a point of contention. Obviously, that they've hit pretty hard this portal. They need a guy to protect Chandler Morris, who's coming in from North Texas. And if you are Virginia and this coaching staff here, like Tony Elliott, like this is an important season because obviously, expectations aren't necessarily sky high at a program like Virginia, but I think you got a pretty good schedule, right, to take advantage of this. Potentially looking at bowl games, potentially 7 wins that you're looking at. So obviously at the position of center, a leadership position, this is massive for you in the ACC there, and obviously someone that's gonna be well, and obviously like gonna impact too, like Chandler Morris and guys around him, what he does and making everyone else better